What up, everybody? It's your boy, Pyro Slays Music, and today, on a sound discovery, we're checking out Wrath and Ruin by Warbringer. Now, this is the first time I've encountered this band, so coming in new to this, from my understanding, it's thrash metal, and I did grow up on thrash metal, but it was probably like mainly the big four. I didn't like dive down. I listened to a little bit of Testament and some Death a little bit. So I don't have like a Suicidal Tendencies. We just checked that out a couple months ago for our Patreons. But yeah, that sound is kind of new to me. And the comparisons I heard, it was close to Creator. And I've listened to Creator, and I just kind of struggled to get into them when I was younger. So I'm not sure how this will go, to be totally honest with you guys, but I've been feeling some thrash metal, and we're gonna check it out and see. So this is a new album. It just dropped March 14th. So we're getting to her a little late, of course, as always with me. And let's send it, guys. I'm excited to get into this. Sorry about that.
From the depths of my dungeons the past. My castles of stone, now steel and glass. I call this tradition, it is my birthright. No bending peasants, get out of my sight. Once I brought the sword, and still I am thy lord. My fathers brought the sword, yet I remain thy lord. Your children yet unborn, my sons shall be their lords. Human bones lay below the hill, it makes no difference, I own you still. Oh, onward forever, until this earth dies. The cross and the sword, burnt into the sky.
All right. Track number 1, The Sword and the Cross. And we have a Crusader-themed opening track. And fantastic, honestly. Like, I really like where those vocals are at. There were some instrumental bits that I kind of like. Listen, guys. If you're new here, long instrumental bits, I don't want to say they bore me, but they make me kind of just zone out, if that makes sense. So there were a few parts in there that did this, but there was some interesting guitar stuff just shredding there, so it kept me entertained. But this song, let's go with it's either high 6s, low 7s, I think, for this one. I really liked the storytelling. The shredding was nice. This is just a good old-fashioned thrash track. I like it. A Better World's next. Let's get it.
I walk decaying cities of the wild upon the brink. I
So lyrically here, I'm a lyrics guy. That's my shit. There's no lyrics here on Spotify. I don't have any up. But from what I gathered from this song, it's talking about instead of hoping for a better world or going out and trying to make the world a better place, we're getting distracted by just scrolling on our phones, just lazing about, getting high, trying to forget that the world out there exists. And then kind of falling into that, I don't want to say I guess pessimistic view of that the world just can't be changed at all. And, to some extent that is true. Human nature will, stop us from doing wholly good because, you're always going to have somebody being greedy or somebody doing something stupid. POSs, a bunch of humans. God. But yeah, I think this is that falling into that trap. And I kind of like that we just followed up a 6-minute song with like a 3-minute, 45-second song for like ADHD people like me. That just like, okay, these are some long songs. Honestly, that was my problem with Metallica growing up. It's like, holy shit, these songs never end, man. Like, the lyrics are fantastic, but like, I don't really need like a 2-3 minute intro to a song, But I guess like the thrash metal, I kind of enjoy 80s thrash metal the best, and that was kind of a little bit before Metallica really started getting into where they really stretched stuff out. I mean, they were fast at the beginning. Same with like Megadeth and stuff. So no, I enjoy this. It's very punchy, it's to the point, in and out. This is a great track. I'm gonna put this up in an 8. It's gonna be an 8. Going right in a playlist. Neuromancer, sweet name. well. Okay. This was cool. I really like the drums in this. Like, it absolutely smacked. Hold on, I'm just checking out something real quick. Firepower kills. Okay, so we're only checking out disc 1 of this this album. I see there's 2 discs. I just realized, and then there's a bunch of live tracks. We're only going to check out disc 1 here. Let me just say the drums on this were really sexy. I like the vocals. I like the lyrics. Though I picked up less lyrics on this one comparatively to the last ones, I was really just taken aback by the drums. Love everything those drums did in this. Very, very, very nice. This one's going to get a high 6s, low 7s. It's going to go in a playlist as well. Again, let's go ahead and go to the Jackhammer, which will end this first leg of the album, on disc 1 at least. Let's get it. Okay, there were parts of this song that I found okay, but there was a lot of parts that I was like, oh, this is cool. Where, first off, the guitars, I'm a sucker for this. The going on in the background, like, I fell in love with this listening to that Suicidal Tendencies album with Trip of the Brain on it. Late 80s, 89. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But really love that sound. And then like the vocalist going "Whoa," like kind of roaring into the those squeals was dope. Really good timing there. I love how this ended. Lyrically, I felt like this wasn't as good, but then again, maybe I was just a little distracted. I don't really know. So I'm gonna go with like a high 5 here. Let's go 5.8, 5.9, somewhere in there. I'm gonna put in a playlist though, because I'm curious on another listen if that grows on me. So we have 4 tracks left here. Let's go ahead and dive into them. These are probably the ones that have the least amount of spins on the album. Jackhammer also had kind of a low amount of spins, but Through a Glass Darkly, which is the track number 5, actually has a decent amount. But after that, it dwindles. They're all under 100,000. So let's go ahead and jump into Through a Glass Darkly.
I have fought in many
that was some intriguing pacing. Like, it was definitely a little bit more of a, like, yeah, the pacing was much more kind of like building and kind of slower comparatively to the other tracks in certain ways, in certain aspects, for sure. I really like how those vocals sounded, though, over that, like, instrumental that, like I said, it was fast, but comparatively to the last couple tracks, there were some aspects of that instrumental that were kind of slow, and the singing just really matched with that. Lyrically, I don't know exactly what's going on, but I am here for it. But I think this one I like a little less comparatively to some of the rest on the album. But it's definitely like between 6 and 6.5. Let's go 6.3. It's gonna go on a playlist for sure. Did I already add that? I did. Strike from the Sky. That is a cool ass track. Man, the drums on this album are just the things they're doing there. Very, very cool. I like the lyrics for this as well. We're saving the world, our empire, keeping the world safe, but who's keeping the world safe from us? I love that line of questioning, because empires do what empires do. Damn. We're going to give this one an 8. This might be my favorite one off of this album. Fudge. So we have 2 more tracks here before we get any further. I want to be clear here. If you are a Warbringer fan, please go out, support the band. If you got a little extra change laying around, buy some product, merch, albums, whatever. Support the band. Live tickets if they do a lot of live touring. I'm not sure if they do or not. But, yeah, you know, bands like this are always a blast to see live typically. So, and if you don't have a little money laying around, which, you know, a lot of us don't, go over there, follow them on their socials. I'm sure there's ways. A lot of people are, you know, they're online, and you can help their community. So do that. As for me, you can just hit that like button down below and drop a comment on what your opinion is on this album, and that would tickle me pink. So Cage of Air, and then The Last of My Kind. Let's start with Cage of Air, which is the longest song on this album. I need a Red Bull.
There's never been such a thing as a free country.
I don't know that. I just feel so
There's never been such a thing as a free country.
We value our human resources.
Okay, so there were some aspects I really enjoyed about this, but in my opinion, this is just a little too drawn out for my personal taste. I really like that acoustic breakup there, which, you know, complemented it in just like Fade to Black. You know what I mean? Like, we all know that track, and the usage of the acoustic there, and kind of reminded me of that a little bit, obviously just more in the middle. The song's kind of talking about, you know, living in the land of the free, but really being a prisoner, I believe. But yeah, this one just overstayed its welcome just a smidgen for me. And again, that's just probably personal taste. I'm not a big fan of long songs. 4 or 5 minutes pushing it for me. 6 is definitely up in the air typically. So let's go with I'm going to go with the 6 here because I did enjoy the overall sound, and I don't think the length is enough to knock it down to the mid category for me. But I don't know if I'll put this in a playlist, to be honest with you. Though I did like the lyrical content, so maybe we'll see. See how things go. The Last of My Kind, final track. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, so that one, even for the length, I was still digging that quite a bit. Vocals, the lyrics. That one's probably between I don't know, high sixes, low sevens, probably for me. Maybe like a 6.7. The album as a whole, the production's great. The mixing is fire. The vocals kind of remind me of maybe like some In Flames or something along those lines. Instrumentally, they tore shit up. I really, really, really am impressed with the drums here. Also, again, with the mixing, like things bouncing between ears. I think that's huge with this kind of metal. That was really nice how they did that. And honestly, a lot of times when I hear something and it's not mono all the way through, you know what I mean? And there's like bouncing back and forth. The instruments are popping in just the right ways. It's showing me that they're really putting some care and effort into the album to make it sound unique. And I really do appreciate that. So for my rating on this album as a whole, I think almost every song in here is going to go in a playlist for me, and I'm going to kind of listen through over the next coming months, see what I think in the long run. But right now, I'm feeling that this album is an easy 6.8. It's definitely good, edging on great. I think maybe on a couple more listens, it might even go up further for me, obviously. That's just kind of the nature of me. I got to listen to stuff a few times, let it warm up on me. But I was really impressed with a lot of the stuff I was hearing here. Shout out to Warbringer. Good shit, guys. Obviously, like I said earlier, if you guys are a fan of this, make sure you go over and check them out. Support the artists that you love while they are here. It was nice to get into some old school thrash sound. This honestly reminded me more of like 90s thrash. Again, like that In Flames style thrash metal. I don't really know if that's considered thrash metal at all, actually. But early In Flames, you know what I mean? Weirdly, I never really got into In Flames. It's kind of odd. You think you would have thunk that I would have. But stuff that I've heard from them, it just didn't do what I thought it would do for me. But that's for another day. Again, shout out to Warbringer. If you guys, for those of you listening, again, hit that subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what your thoughts were on this album. I would love to get some music discourse rolling. And shout out to Warbringer again. I'm Pyro Slays Music. This is a Sound Discovery, and that was a Sound Discovery. Wrath and Ruin, Warbringer. Go check it out.